Hey, see, I'm back to the base. This rap shit is turned to the money, but somehow I still feel like tight. I've been going crazy, like I'm not the same little nigga that come from the bottom of the base. My mama can't take it. She act like she don't even know that she made me the man that she fakes. And these niggas that lazy, they claiming they want my spot, but it ain't. It's Monday. And I had a pretty good weekend. Indeed, I did. I didn't do much, but it was a good weekend. I got a good workout in. I got a little bit of work done. And importantly, I got some rest and relaxation done. You know what I'm saying? We got Ryan in the building. We got Dora. Hello. Twin Dragon. Mara. I don't know. Put it. How do you say it? Do you say Mara? Put one if it's Mara or two if it's Mara, because I don't want to get your name wrong. Hey, we got Shondi, Christina, Lord of Bananas. What's going on, y'all? How y'all doing? How was your weekend? Was it adventurous? Was it relaxing? What did you do? Man, I need to get my hair done. You see all this crazy shit going on? It's all good. But it's good to be here, everybody. Like I said, I had a pretty relaxing weekend. Got some good rest in, but I also got some good exercise in. You know what I'm saying? Two. Hold on. It's okay. Mara. Hold on. Did I do Mara or Mara for the one for the two? I can't remember. But yes, it is Monday, and we have quite a bit of things to discuss today, as we typically do. But like this whole Donald Trump saga, I ain't gonna lie to you. I'll be pretty happy when this is over. But until then, we got to keep on discussing it. You know what I'm saying? Your hometown has been on fire. Where are you at? Are you in your hometown, or are you not there anymore? Sheesh. Oh my God. Oh well. It appears that everyone didn't have a wonderful weekend, but we all alive. So there is that, right? Yeah, no, there was it was a really nice weekend up here in New Jersey. Mara like Sarah. Okay, there we go. Ooh, I like that. Mara like Sarah. Now we know, Christina. Now we know for sure. But yes. Welcome everybody. Thank you so much for joining me today. We got quite a full week ahead of us. Tomorrow it's gonna be me and Rayvana. Wednesday, we're going to do another episode of Lock Talk. And then Thursday, you already know, we got the nerd news section where we talk about great TV shows, great anime, great movies, great novels. We just on our nerd shit on Thursday nights. And next month, I will have the membership program up and running officially. So I'm excited about that. What's going on, brother Mike Nice? So you are okay, Eastern Washington. You play. Luke more gangster than I ever been in my life. My man's out there playing with Black Widow spiders. Look at that. Thank you so much, Namori. Thank you. I appreciate that. I truly appreciate that. I think this is a good song right now. This is a good song for us to go ahead and take our first hit to. Because it's old school and it's a little funky. You know what I'm saying? So if you got your bowl, if you got your bong, if you got a shot, this is OJ. I'm not drinking. Not drinking alcohol right now. You know what I'm saying? It's too early to drink alcohol. But also, I'm on Ritalin right now. And I speed and alcohol, a lot of people like that mixture, but not I. I don't like being drunk while I'm on camera. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got Fritz in the building. Hello. Here we go. Jenny Jupiter. Hey. All right, let's see what we're gonna start off with today. Cthulhu. Right, exactly. There we go. Cthulhu for president. We got to get the eldritch monsters in there. We got to get the old ones in there. He's an old one, right? There's the old ones, and then there's the outer gods. You already know we got a bunch of videos today. Matter of fact, let's see what we're going to start off with while we jam out to this old school. How about some Mark Levine? This, Lord of Bananas, this is You Know the Deal by Benny Maupin. You Know the Deal. Yeah, this some funky shit right here. My dad sent me this cut a couple months ago. Yeah, this some player shit right here. Some real old school player shit right here. Got us moving slow this morning. We just jamming. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go ahead and what you bummed about, Fritza? What's going on with you? Here, I'm gonna put it in the chat. Hold up. Matter of fact, this shit's so good, we're gonna start it over while we take this second hit. Yeah, Jenny said she got the earplugs ready for Mark Levine, but that's what we're gonna start off with. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're gonna start off with today. I'm trying to get this last little piece out of here. Oh, brother Steven, what's going on? Enigmatic, what's going on? Well, Ariola, as far as I know, Trump's doing an interview with Tucker Carlson. He's doing an interview with Tucker Carlson on the night of the Republican debates. At least that's what he's planning to do. Oh, damn. Fritza, that's all bad. I hate to hear that. That always sucks. And it's out completely. It don't work at all no more. We almost ready, y'all. We almost ready. All right. Flaw Dragon, welcome. Benjamin, what's going on? All right, here we go. All right. Now we ready to roll. Oh man. Damn, that's it's always stuff like that, Fritza, that reminds us of the perils of adult life, right? It's always something that need to be paid, always something that need to be fixed. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a car right now, but you know, when you have a whip, when you got a car, you know, if there's gonna be something major that needs to be fixed, or something important, not necessarily major, but if it's anything important that needs to be fixed, you're probably gonna spend like $800. You know what I mean? Like we just can't catch a break. We didn't ask to be here. You know, none of us asked to be here. And then we had to go and grow up and shit. You feel me? And I'm 31, so I'm on the brunt end of this shit. Like I'm coming into my full adulthood, and I'm just like, oh my God, what in the hell is going on? But now let's go ahead and officially get the news reel started. Well, this is more entertainment right here. But yes, there he is, Mark Levine, with his book front and center. The Democrat Party hates America. So let's see what my man's is talking about.
Former. Entire book on that too. Men in Black. So what did Hillary Clinton do? She walks the country.
Oh, your baby brother. So that must your baby brother. Me and him are the same age. Okay, I see. I see. Well, happy birthday to you, baby brother.
Free. She's gaggling all over the place. She's getting into friendly media. She's laughing about all these indictments. Hillary Clinton should be in prison for her entire life.
Yeah, see, so like that's what I'm saying. It'd be like I'll probably get a car like sometime next year. I'm not that pressed about it. Public transport's pretty good here. But yeah, man, that's one of the things that's kept me back from getting another car until it's honestly easy for me to get. Because it'd be like, you know, it would be nice to be able to pick up and go when I like, but god damn, man, you know, just all the money, you know, so god damn, 3,700, sheesh.
Over 4,500 criminal statutes in the U.S. Code that exist today. The one mostly used, the ones are conspiracy, false statements, money laundering, obstruction, perjury, mail fraud, wire fraud, bank fraud, tax evasion. Hillary Clinton. To convict Clinton, it must be shown that she acknowledged that classified emails were contained on her private server. And they said the most recent tally by the State Department of their review of 30,000 Clinton emails indicates at least 671 emails sent or received by Clinton contained classified information. This fact stands in stark contrast to the statement she gave to reporters in July of that year.
You know, I think that this is really representative and enigmatic of, again, one of the things that I keep bringing up, and I personally just see it this way. This whole era of American politics is just on its way out. It just is. Oh, we got Mick in the building. Good morning, Julio. What's going on, my brother? But yeah, like this whole era, you know, the Clinton era, the Reagan era, all of those people who really kind of encompass that brand, that ideology, that corporate shift. The new Democrats, as you know, Bill Clinton helped to remodel the Democratic Party to what it is today. That's really just out the window. We're in a new era, and now the last thing that we're waiting for is these people to just leave office or pass away. I mean, you know, and these people are like 80 years old, so I'm not being like malicious when I say that. But again, a lot of these people in office are like in their mid 70s, late 70s, 80s. Dianne Feinstein's 90, Mitch McConnell's what, 89, 88 or something like that. So, you know, again, because younger generations really don't know nothing about no goddamn Hillary Clinton. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you read about it, but Bill Clinton became president when I was born. I was born in 1992. So I learned about Bill Clinton retroactively. You know what I'm saying? Because when he was in office, I was too young to even think about these types of things. So these people sitting up here griping about all these motherfuckers that, you know, the future don't give a damn about.
When she said, I'm confident that I've never sent nor received any information that was classified at the time it was sent and received. According to the October 16th Fox News report, the FBI is also looking to see if Clinton committed gross negligence under the Espionage Act for failure to keep national defense information safe. 18 U.S.C. 793. They're using that against Trump. Notably, the information doesn't necessarily have to be marked as classified to violate the statute. The article cited an intelligence community source who spoke on the condition of anonymity. The intelligence.
Well, Mara, yes, that's so much better, though. You know what I'm saying? He's not 88 or 89. He's only 80. You know what I mean? Like so it's not so. But yeah, nah. But that's what I'm getting at. You know what I mean? Like a lot of the people that we've been having to deal with who have been the biggest obstacle. Sure, the corporate influences are still there. The system is still there. But again, a lot of these people are just they're leaving office. So there's opportunity to make it a new day and age, especially at the local level.
Source said the subsection requires the lawful possession of national defense information by a security clearance holder who, through gross negligence, such as the use of an unsecure computer network, permits the material to be removed or abstracted from its proper secure location. She even hired an IT person on her own dime who works for the Department of State to handle the server. That's how much she didn't want anyone to know about the server. And by the way, that's a crime too. You're not allowed to subsidize or receive.
And again, there's plenty to criticize about the Clintons, but that ain't what we talking about. You know, that's not what we talking about right now. We this is like one of those classic situations. Again, like the whole GOP establishment is just representative of a child right now in so many ways. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, this is the same as if you sitting a kid down and you telling them like, look, man, you really need to think about this, and you cutting up here. Well, Benny does this and Sarah does that, and you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we ain't talking about Benny and Sarah though. We talking about you. You know, but these people are full grown adults. That's the difference.
Private monies for doing what is a government job, and that's sort of what he was doing for her at her request, but nobody talks about that. She destroyed over 30,000 emails. They destroyed their cell phones. Nobody was dragged in front of a grand jury. There was no search done of her home for any other servers or information. She did an interview. Her staff was permitted to be there. Her lawyers were permitted to be there.
Again, but it's so that's why I'm saying like all they got left now is come on, because you know, I mean, literally, like right now, like he isn't actually defending Trump. He's diverting attention away to Hillary Clinton. And he's not saying that what Trump did. He's not saying that Trump did nothing wrong. And a lot of front facing right wing commentators aren't saying that anymore because you can't say that.
Her lawyers destroyed this information based on header information, not substantive information, and she skates. In the Presidential Records Act that applies to Trump, which gives the president authority over documents like no other official in the government, including a secretary of state or an ex-secretary of state, she didn't have that defense. She didn't have that statute. Trump has that. And he's charged with 40 counts. And he's charged with a total of 91 counts from these three prosecutors. Now let's look at the Bidens quickly.
Now let's look at the Bidens.
But there was a pretty interesting moment in a recent interview where Governor.
All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it rolling. Let's keep the show rolling. But yeah, no, I mean, you know, unfortunately, we're going to have to keep on covering this stuff because, you know, this guy's the front runner in the Republican Party for the GOP primary. And they want him back in the White House. So we got to keep on covering it and keep on talking about it. We got a lot of stuff today, actually. Some of it, too, ain't got nothing to do with politics. We got some fun stuff today. But, okay. Now, this is interesting right here. And then we'll get into some other stuff. Hold up. Ramaswamy says he'd run the government like Elon Musk runs Twitter. And you know, when I saw that, I was just like, oh, this dude's not as this dude is either throwing out buzzwords or he's just kind of dumb. Like he might be really mechanically intelligent, but it's like, really, bro, like you can't be serious, right? I mean, what do you mean? A good example of what I want to do. Like, why are you saying this? Because a lot of Republicans like Elon Musk. I don't see any other reason to say this. I mean, let alone Elon Musk's like ridiculous history of basically just being a fraud. He's just a mascot and a brand name. I mean, changing Twitter. Twitter is now X. You know what I'm saying? So, hold on, where's Hassan? What? Hassan, my brother Hassan came in. Thank you so much for blessing me, everybody. Oh my God. You said, home, where you at? You from Costco and you got the job? Congratulations. Congratulations, brother Hassan. Thank you so much for the $500 super chat. We gonna light up right now. We gonna play some music right now. Before we go ahead and get all into these fools, Ramaswamy talking about he want to change it into Twitter. Like, brother, what in the hell are you talking about? You want to change or you want to run the country the way that Elon Musk runs Twitter? We can get back to that in a second. But thank you so much, my brother. Thank you, all of y'all. And again, tomorrow we're gonna be back on with me and Rayvana. Me and Rayvana tomorrow afternoon. I don't know what we're gonna be talking about yet, but it's gonna be a good one. We're gonna have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a lot of fun. And then Wednesday, we got another episode of Lock Talk. And then Thursday, we got another episode. We don't even have an official name for the show yet. Right now, we just gonna call it Nerd News. You know what I'm saying? We just gonna call it Nerd News for right now. Man, thank you so much, Hassan. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, and listen, I got people down in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? So when I'm out there, we gonna link up. I gotta link up with Fritza. Me and Mick gonna be on all types of shit. I'm gonna get the young. That's like my little bro now. You know what I'm saying? That's little cuz. That's little bro now. Mick, that's little bro. Fritza, you know what I'm saying? That's big sis. You know what I'm saying? Hassan, that's big bro. That's Unc. You feel me? And we gonna keep this thing rocking. We gonna keep this shit growing. You know what I mean? Oh, we got El Teddy in the building. Hey. But yes, congratulations, Hassan. Congratulations. But yes, we taking another hit to that right now. We taking another hit to that right now. Oh, we got Vincent in the building. Soul Life, you funny as hell. And Soul Life here in Jersey. Soul Life in South Jersey. I'm up here in North Jersey, you know what I'm saying? Lake Pontchartrain. I'm over here trying to read what you call the lake. Hey. Yeah. But yes, thank you so much. I appreciate you, brother. Congratulations. And also, I appreciate everybody, man. And honestly, look, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Like a lot of what we got going on here on this channel. When I first started this channel and even up till now, I don't really know all of what I'm doing. But a lot of the ideas that I've gotten, a lot of the directions that I've wanted to go and have come from y'all. You know what I'm saying? Just the encouragement that y'all give me, the wisdom and the knowledge that y'all drop. You know what I'm saying? And that's been the nice thing, because as this channel continues to grow, again, like I said, what I really would like for us to be able to do together is create a community that we can all just tap into to get things done. You feel me? Especially with a focus on local community initiatives. As this platform grows, because it's not just going to be about politics, and it's not just about politics now. And because of that, we're going to be able to draw in a broader audience. You know what I'm saying? Like an audience that isn't just like super glued to politics, but we'll be able to change minds. You know what I'm saying? We'll be able to bring people into the fray, bring people into the grind and into the hustle, and make positive change around the country. So that's what we on over here. That's what we on over here. But yes, we taking another hit, man, because we got to celebrate brother Hassan getting that job. You feel me? My man's is out here coming up in the world. And that ain't easy. You feel me? That ain't easy for nobody, especially in today's economy, especially in today's times. You got to be on it. Like, you got to be on it, man. If you wanna climb out here in your career, you gotta be on it. Cause back in the day when motherfuckers used to be able to pay their way through college. Oh, I was a waitress and I paid my way through college. People be talking, acting like they smarter than everybody. Like, nah, bro, it's just that back when you was my age, rent was $75 a month. You know what I'm saying? Hey, but yes, thank you so much to everybody. Oh, so okay, you said it's the only way to get in and out of New Orleans. Okay. Yo, I need to go to New Orleans. I ain't been there in a minute. Mm. Thank you again, brother Hassan. God damn. Woo. That hit was significant. That shit was significant. Mm. All right, now. Let's get back into these fools. You know what I'm saying? Mm. Now, let's get back to it. Ramaswamy says he'd run the government like Elon Musk runs Twitter. A good example of what I want to do. Again, there's no way I can't. He's not serious, bro. He isn't serious. The only reason, not way rather, the only reason that he's saying this is because he knows that certain people within a Republican base would like it. He knows he's not going to win the nomination, but this could set him up, help him progress in his career. So again, I ain't hating on him for that at all. But I don't believe that he really thinks this. There's no way he does, because again, at this point, it's pretty obvious, unless you're just like some super online kid. It's pretty obvious that Elon Musk really ain't got the juice. But also, again, changing Twitter, rebranding Twitter to X is like it's so stupid. Like one of the dumbest marketing moves ever. But it's the epitome of Elon Musk. So again, there's no way that he thinks this. But let's hear how he actually says it.
Well, you just got a lot of kudos online from Elon Musk, who seems to be perhaps moving away maybe from DeSantis and toward you. Very quickly, your reaction on that. Then I have one more question for you.
Look, I think Elon is an excellent example of what he did at Twitter, is a good example of what I want to do to the administrative state. Take out 75% of the deadweight cost, improve the actual experience of what it's supposed to do. And at the same time, I love the way he released the Twitter files. I'll release the state action files. Anytime a bureaucrat has pressure to the Twitter files, I'll release the state action files. Anytime a bureaucrat has pressured a private company, let's publish it for the world to see. And he put an X through Twitter.
Yeah, he's just hold on, what?
I'll put a big X through the administrative state. So
okay, yeah,
that's where I'm at on common.
He's just being clever. That's all it is. Because again, that I mean, yeah. But I mean, he's not up there as a contender. But I mean, I think that we'll likely see a lot more of Vivek. I don't know where, perhaps as a commentator, perhaps as a businessman, as an organizer of sorts. But I do suspect that we'll see a lot more of him. But oh yeah, that hit was incredible. But yeah, nah, that's why I said he's not serious. He's just pandering, which is fine. I mean, I ain't even hating on him for it, honestly. Yeah, do your thing. Keep on figuring it out. You know what I'm saying? But let's see. Oh, Namori got the bowl and the coffee. I ain't had the coffee this morning, but I did have the Ritalin, so I had a bit stronger than coffee, so we all good. But when I get paid sometime this week, and when I get groceries, I need some more coffee. It's nice to have coffee in the morning. All right, let's check out Tropical Storm Hillary. Let's see what's up. All right, Tropical Storm Hillary slams Southern California with historic rainfall. So let's see what's up with it. Damn. And it's just, again, every single year, weather patterns get more extreme. So whether it's the hurricanes or everything's on fire, and people can't ignore that. The more and more it happens to them, 40 million people in the Southwest depend on the Colorado River, and there was a little bit of a deal to distribute, but the deal in distribution doesn't solve the problem of it don't rain down there. You feel me? So there's a lot of issues we have to solve in infrastructure because of shit like this. Because you can't live you can't live like this. You can't live like this. New rainfall records were set across Los Angeles County after Tropical Storm Hillary crossed into Southern California near Palm Springs on Sunday evening after earlier making landfall in Mexico. A lot of y'all down in California, right? Uh, what's it like where y'all at right now? For anybody who down there in Cali. All right, let's see what's up. Hold up. It's rare for a tropical storm to hit the region. The storm is bringing the likelihood of catastrophic and life threatening flooding to parts of the U.S. Southwest through Monday, while prompting unprecedented tropical storm warnings for Los Angeles and San Diego. Nevada's governor declared a state of emergency due to the threat of potential flash flooding, rock slides, and mudslides. Ooh, yo, I saw I saw a video of I don't know where it was. It was some highway, and man, it was a rock slide, and this boulder came down. Oh my god, it completely flattened this car. And when you see stuff like that, when you see the raw power of nature, it really makes you stop and be like, oh. You know what I mean? Like when you see stuff like that, or you see just like intense flooding, or people who have to go through things like that. I mean, even if you just see pictures of it or videos of it, it's like, damn, not quite as powerful as we think we are. Okay, in Arizona, the Mojave County Sheriff's Office issued evacuation orders for parts of Lake Mead National Recreation Area due to flooding risk from tropical storm Hillary. The storm brought 2 years or more worth of rain in California's desert areas. Now, a post tropical storm swirling through Nevada, it produced tropical rainfall rates, which can be torrential to areas that have rarely, if ever, experienced them. Yes, yes, indeed. It's just a whole bunch of water that ain't never there, so the ground ain't ready to absorb it. The infrastructure isn't set up to steer the water away from people's homes and foundations of buildings and things like that. So, you know, this is so reminiscent of what of humanity and what we do, cutting corners and being lazy and being greedy and cheap. But um, so many of our infrastructure issues not only could have but should have been addressed decades ago. These are things that should be on kept on top of consistently. um yeah, sure, it'll cost money to stay on top of stuff, but now it costs even more money to do all the rebuilding that's necessary. I keep bringing up Katrina because that's one of the best examples to bring up. The levees breaking; those levees didn't need to break if they were fixed earlier, if they were more prepared. Uh, y- you know how many wildfires there are raging around the country and places. There need to be initiatives put forth so that it's not so devastating and tearing up people's homes as much as it does. People who don't have access to fresh water, or who are having less and less and less access to fresh water. We need more technology to desalinate ocean water, or to collect water and moisture out of the air, or other types of technology like that can give. We need water to drink. We need water to cook with. We need water to plant, vegetate, to farm with. We need it to wash ourselves with, to wash our clothes with. We need it in our machinery. You know what I'm saying? So, like, these issues could have been addressed to such a degree that it wouldn't be so pressing now. You know what I'm saying? Like, And hopefully moving forward, we can do a better job with that. But it's looking like a lot of our generation's job is to, you know, pick up the pieces in a lot of ways. But such is life. You know what I'm saying? Such is life. That's how it always is. Okay, California is under a state of emergencies and evacuations away from the most vulnerable areas to mudslides, debris flows, and other hazards were expected in Southern California, especially. The manager of Palm Springs County in Southern California declared a local emergency Sunday due to the critically dangerous impacts, including unprecedented rainfall and flooding of local roadways. Excuse me. And at least one swift water rescue. Right, Hurricane Fritza. Yeah, there could easily be a Hurricane Jenny, Hurricane Christina. But yeah, Hurricane Fritza, that's probably ain't gonna come. That probably ain't gonna happen. You right. You ain't gotta lose no sleep over that, Fritza. It's other things you could lose sleep over, but that ain't one of them. You know what I'm saying? So we that's funny as hell. All right. Here are the looks at the rainfall the last 2 hours. So again, like I said, I mean, we have so many pressing issues, but our infrastructure, in my opinion, may be the most important because I mean, if people ain't got homes to live in, if people ain't got clean water to drink, then what good is anything else? If we can't have those basics met, if we can't have those hierarchy of needs met, then nothing. I mean, nothing else is really as important if you can't eat and drink clean. If you ain't got a home, if you ain't got a roof over your head. So yes, let us continue. Let us continue because you already know we have more videos. More videos. Ainsley Earhart says Trump could be dodging debates because his lawyers don't want him incriminating himself. I think that makes a lot of sense. That would make sense if it's the truth. That's why he's not doing his press conference today. Oh yeah, oh yes. Actually, you know what? That's right. He was supposed to have that press conference today, right? He was going to unveil evidence that was so undeniable that it would have proven that he won the 2020 election. But then he was like, nah, never mind. He was like, never mind. I done lost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 60. I done lost 60 court cases. I done gone through all this humiliation. I done gone through all this trouble. And I got the key to freeing myself, but nah, I'm good. Never mind.
Brian's going to be heading to Milwaukee midweek. He's going to be live there on Wednesday and Thursday, live in a diner.
Yeah, I'm leaving Tuesday. So it'll be there Wednesday and Wednesday afternoon do the radio show. And afterwards, we'll do some features, hopefully get behind the scenes and afterwards. But I will say this, I have never seen, outside Donald Trump, I have never seen any candidate attacked the way Ron DeSantis is being attacked.
He's getting it.
Did you see the New York Times over the weekend? There's a whole thing about Harvard and Yale. It's the most biggest non-story in the history of stories in the New York Times. Anyone who thinks that if Donald Trump left the scene, that any Republican front runner is not going to get it, you are totally mistaken and delusional.
I think they're banking on the fact that maybe Donald Trump, if he is convicted, if he is behind bars, he would be the next guy in line.
Right. But it's
and
not the
they
New York...
just want to attack. They want to attack both.
Right.
It's not the New York Times job. If Joe Biden wants it, okay, go ahead. But the New York Times, Washington Post, it's not even, there's no veil, there's no nuance to it. It is just a blitz.
Yeah, indeed.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, obviously, if you on this set, you getting paid to be there. But these are type of people that, like, when they get to talking and having a big group conversation, you just quiet because you don't even feel like engaging with them.
In the meantime, Donald Trump is not going to be going to the debate. It sounds like he's going to.
He's not going to go to any of them.
No. And so it sounds like opposite the debate, he might actually drop an interview that was taped earlier last week, and they would run that. Unclear how long that would be or where it would run or any of that stuff. But speaking of the New York Times, today in the New York Times, Governor Chris Sununu, who is a Republican from the great state of New Hampshire, he said this: He said candidates should not be afraid to attack Donald Trump. He said Trump has the iron grip on more than 30% of the electorate. The other 60% is moving toward a new nominee. And he writes, the worry is that if Trump is the nominee, Republicans at every level.
Bro, I'm not even listening to these motherfuckers, bro. I'm not even listening to these people because they ain't saying shit.
State, local, national will lose. And so what he's suggesting is something we've talked about, some Republicans have said in the past, and that is after the Iowa caucuses, the field has got to shrink to 3 or 4 before New Hampshire, because the longer a bunch of Republicans stay in the race, the more it ultimately helps Joe Biden. He doesn't think that Donald Trump's going to make it.
Well, the majority of Americans don't really know much about these candidates. You know, we eat, breathe, and sleep this because it's our jobs, but the majority of people do not. They have other things going on, and this is the beginning of the election. This is the kickoff because it's the first debate. So I think even if Donald Trump doesn't participate, even if you're a diehard Trump fan, you're still going to watch this debate. You want to find out more about these individuals, that they're always fun to watch.
Go shopping.
They're going to go after each other. We're going to see.
Okay, shut up. Shut up. We have other things to look at, and you motherfuckers ain't saying nothing. So let's move on. Mouse, I was like, what's I haven't actually listened to, we haven't watched anything from Mary Trump. Mary Trump predicts Donald Trump's going to regret having cameras in the courtroom. I think there's a video.
When Donald Trump turns himself into a jail in Fulton County, Georgia this week, this surrender will likely look different than his previous 3. In advance of the Georgia indictment, Fulton County's sheriff told reporters the former president might be treated like any other defendant, saying, quote, "It doesn't matter your status. We'll have a mugshot ready for you." The indignity of the criminal booking process may be getting to Trump as he continues to take to social media to make false and erratic statements in the wake.
You know how, like, as time passes,
criminal booking,
you know, in life, but also in your personal life, but also just, you know, kind of when you're able to look back at like times in the country's history or civilization or whatever. You know, as the dust settles and time moves on, you can look at things more objectively for what they are. And it's so hilarious that, I mean, literally, look at him up there. I mean, all this dude's campaign is everything's so unfair. Even though I've spent my entire life ripping everyone off and not paying my bills and not paying people who I owe money to and lying to everybody and pretending to be someone that I'm not, it's so unfair. Georgia, change your whole laws, change your entire law system so that I can stay out of prison. Everything, like, bro, this whole thing is about him. Like, this whole entire thing is about this baby ass, loser ass piece of shit. You feel me? Like, again, I mean, this guy's just objectively a fucking loser. Like, and he's not just a loser, he's a piece of shit loser. Like, all he does is rip people off. That's all he can do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, and all this campaign is just, me, it's so unfair, everything. Like, that's all this is. So in 10, 15 years, when we think about this, it's just going to be even more of a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be even more obvious how stupid this shit is.
Process may be getting to Trump as he continues to take to social media to make false and erratic statements in the wake of his 4th indictment. Joining me now is Mary Trump, host of The Mary Trump Show podcast, author of Too Much and Never Enough, How My Family Created the World's Most Dangerous Man, and The Reckoning, Our Nation's Trauma and Finding a Way to Heal. She's also the niece of Donald J. Trump. Mary, it's always so good to have you here. Trump is now facing a whopping 91 felony charges across 4 separate criminal cases in multiple states. So each indictment.
Right, like, bro, think about how ridiculous that is. This dude, I did everything right. I'm not willing to admit to a single thing I did that was wrong. Not one thing, like, bro, like, this dude is a joke, bro. And it's nothing to argue about. It's ridiculous.
As predicted, has come to fruition. And so what is he thinking? What is Donald Trump thinking as he prepares to turn himself in to Fulton County Jail?
Katie, first of all, it's great to see you. I think that it's probably getting harder for him to believe that even he can bluster his way through 4 indictments and 91 criminal charges.
Exactly, Brandy, because look, and he's supposed to be the negotiating man. He's the negotiator. But when you come to the negotiating table, you know, with only an ultimatum such that, you know, again, when you say I did everything right, you have no leverage because you're being ridiculous. There's no room for people to work with you. And if you come to any type of situation, it ain't even got to be business. It's any type of negotiation you have with people in some type of way. If you come to the table and they have any type of self-respect, more importantly, any leverage, then ain't nobody gonna deal with that. It's gonna be like, oh, okay, bro, come back when you want to be an adult. So again, he come to the table with no leverage, and that's why he's in the situation that he's in because he's so ridiculous.
But as we've seen recently, he's going to try. And I think one of the problems thus far has been that he has been treated differently from other criminal defendants. And hopefully that will change this week. And he will finally see what it looks like to be a criminal defendant in this country who is not treated like a privileged white man with power.
In Georgia, cameras are allowed inside of the courtrooms absent good cause to exclude them. We've seen their use so far through the unsealing of the indictment just last week. How do you think the presence of cameras inside the courtroom will impact the trial of Donald Trump?
I think it's going to have an enormous impact because even for people who are his supporters and
Right? They line up Donald Trump like this. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, let's get hold up.
I hurt myself today.
Hold up, here we go.
To see if I still feel. I
Hold up.
focus on the pain. The only thing that's real.
They get this boy lined up. Oh my God! Right, Mary love. Right, she love hating him. They pull him up just like.
I hurt myself today to see if I still feel. I focus on the pain. The only thing that's real.
Hell nah.
The needle.
Hey, they gonna play that song, and that man, bro, when this dude, and again, I could be wrong, but when this dude loses the general election in 2024, man, Republicans gonna be sad. They gonna be man, they gonna lose their minds. They gonna lose their motherfucking minds. Stay ready.
and who think that this is a miscarriage of justice. This will be must-see TV. And Donald has always told them not to believe their lying eyes.
Yes, Enigmatic. That is a 9 Inch Nails song. Johnny Cash just sung it, but that is a 9 Inch Nails song.
Only to believe him. However, when he's the one they're looking at, it's going
Jan,
to be very
welcome.
difficult for him to spin away from what's actually happening in front of our eyes, right? So I think it's going to be monumentally important that there be cameras at the very least in the Fulton County courtroom. And I also think that it's going to be something that Donald himself is going to regret. I think his legal team has asked for cameras in the federal courtroom. And I think pretty quickly they're going to find out that that's really not something they wanted after all.
After Trump's indictment in Fulton County, you tweeted the following: in fairness, he's been the head of a criminal organization since the 1970s. This one just includes people who aren't actually members of his family, of course.
Good day, Jen, and thank you for being here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Always a pleasure to have you with us.
Including present company. So, Mary, let's talk about the parallels between that Georgia case and his other schemes. I mean, suffice it to say, you're not surprised that your uncle has been charged with RICO, right?
Not at all. I'm just surprised it took a few decades too long.
I'd say
I
too.
mean,
Also,
Yeah, right. She kept it simple. She ain't have nothing else to say.
Go ahead, Mary.
No, it's just the evidence is so compelling. And Katie, one of the things about this case that I think so many of us, even lay people who don't understand the nuances of the law very well at all, is that we've seen the crimes being committed in front of us. We have audio tapes, we have video recordings. So it has been an exercise in frustration to see how long it's taken. But as DA Fani Willis has shown, it's been well worth the wait.
And to your point, there's a
Right, that black X make it look like no matter what you doing on that motherfucker, you ain't up to no good. You ain't up to no kind of good, but you is up to some fun. You know what I'm saying?
difference with charging Trump by himself versus charging Trump with multiple people that helped him, the enablers, the co-conspirators. You now have co-defendants, including some of his closest allies and longtime lawyers like Rudy Giuliani. Do you think that's going to make him nervous that more people will flip a la the Michael Cohens of the world?
I think that's one of the brilliant things about this case. First of all, it's that Fani Willis is telling us a story about how people in charge have abused, taken advantage of, and tried to steal rights away from the American people. It's a very human story. And the other thing, to your point, is that there are so many leverage points here. There are so many potential weaknesses that will get the prosecutors even more quickly to getting cooperation against their main target, which of course is the head of this corrupt organization, Donald Trump.
And how?
All right. Moving on to what's next. Hey, I'm 31 years old. I'm still my mama's baby. You know what I'm saying? Christina, that apparently that never changes. Apparently that never changes. Because sometimes I'll be like, Mom, you know I'm a grown man, right? Hold on. Okay, now Larry Elders, I be forgetting that he even running for president. I mean, he's incredibly insignificant on this in the terms of the lineup. But which is why I always forget that he running for president. What does it say? It says Larry Elder is the only GOP candidate fighting against claims the country is systemically racist, of course, and he's black, so that's great. That's awesome. I mean, honestly, I don't even care. I don't even want to read this. There's no systemic racism in the country. I'm a black man. I'm a black man. Ain't no racism in America. Like, okay, bro. I think you know that motherfuckers is not finna listen to you, but it's cool. Do your thing, because that's how you eat. That's how you eat, right? See, Jan, he's a radio host here in America. He's a clown. He's a clown. All right, let's see what's up. Morning, Joe. Okay. Oh, yo. So there's some. We gotta take another hit before we go over this, right? We gotta take another significant hit because, bro, there's some poll that came out that showed that like these people have more faith in what Trump says than like their parents and their friends and their family and religious leaders. Like, like, why, bro? Like, it's so stupid. It's so ridiculous. But I guess that this is America, right? This is what we do. Oh, I just got hungry. The weed is working. The weed is working because I just all of a sudden got very hungry. My body was like, food, feed me. Now, again, I gotta take another hit real quick. Yes, bong hit. It's time for a bong hit real quick. because, man, these people are just crazy, man. And, you know, we got to cope. We got to cope somehow dealing with these motherfuckers, right? Shit. All right, brother Vincent. What's going on, John? Yes, enigmatic. They have a whole bunch of clowns. But yeah, we gonna take a quick little hit before we get back into this because, man, these people is, oh god. If you got something to hit, go ahead and join me real quick. You know what I'm saying? We take our time here. We take our time here. We have a good time and we take our time. Because life is difficult. You know what I'm saying? Life is difficult. And we all got work to do. You feel me? Ooh, a gyro sounds fantastic. Oh. Y'all be eating good. I remember one of the last times I was on, I don't remember what day it was. I can't recall if it was Friday or Thursday. And Fritza, you was having some lobster mac and cheese. That was Thursday or Friday, I believe. And you, man, when you told everybody that, I forgot what the hell I was saying. You stopped me in my tracks. I was like, oh my God. Oh, lobster mac and cheese. Oh. Well, see, look, Jen, you know what I'm saying? We gotta be flexible in life. You know what I mean? You gotta be ready to innovate on the fly. You gotta be ready to survive, you know? And I know you know all about you know about that better than any of us in here. Well, maybe you and Fritz, because Fritz she from Haiti, but Jen, she down under. You know what I'm saying? She down there with them where everything is poisonous. You know what I'm saying? With the giant spiders and the animals that are unlike animals anywhere else on the globe, because you know Australia is just this big isolated continent that's not connected to anything else. So the wildlife had a long time to evolve in its own unique way. Y'all got y'all own shit going on down there, and man, we be looking at stuff on about Australia from up here, out here in America. We be like, oh my God, these some tough motherfuckers. I tell you what, because if I went to Australia, which I do plan on doing, because I'm just talking shit too. Australia is a wonderful place. I'm looking forward to going there at some point, but at the same time, you got to be ready, man. Y'all done produce people like Steve Irwin. Steve Irwin, rest in peace, legendary man. But listen, look, Steve Irwin was one of the happiest people on the planet, and he would just wrestle big ass crocodiles and get in the water. It didn't with snakes. He would be it would be a snake all up in his face. This the snake. He's like, oh crikey. And it's like all up in his face, and he just smiling, having the time of his life. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just loves it. And it's like, goddamn, man, you grow up in a hostile environment because anybody else would be fucking terrified. Y'all wake up and y'all got spiders as big as my hand, as big as spiders crawling as big as my hand. Just be like, get rid of it. Just put it back outside. All right, here we go. Let's take this hit. But yeah, no, just in general. But just in general, Australia seems like a cool ass place because, again, it's so physically disconnected from everywhere in the world. So, you know, everything in Australia is like seems just so unique. The wildlife, the people, and then the natives. The natives of Australia have been there for like tens of thousands of years. That's always I'm a huge anthropology nerd, history, but my biggest passion is anthropology. And it's just fascinating to think about how people navigated around the world tens of thousands of years ago, just sailing on boats. You know what I'm saying? Like just navigating using the stars, and people are amazing. The things we can do and the things that we figured out. Now let's get into this, right? Because again, we had to take a hit before we got ready for these ridiculous clowns back here in the States, Again, y'all ain't got to deal with this. Y'all can just laugh at it and just watch the the reality TV show that is the United States of America. So, it is a cult. Joe Scarborough goes off on MAGA, believing Trump over friends, family, and religious leaders.
They trust the former president even more than their own loved ones. Let's put a frame around that. They trust the former president more than they trust their own.
What do you think that symbolizes? Now that we got Enigmatic in here, I keep saying the word. Like, what is this Enigmatic of? You know what I'm saying? Like, I keep saying the word like I just figured out what it means because I keep seeing it. But I think that is, really representative maybe of people in their personal lives who have turned on them. You know what I'm saying? More videos of people. I mean, videos. My bad. I was reading an email I just got. Again, examples of people maybe who have turned away from them or whose opinions on them have soured because they're so devoted to Trump. And I guess maybe that's what it is. That's crazy though.
Loved ones, 71% say they feel what Trump tells them is the truth, ahead of friends and family at 63%. Conservative media figures at 56%, and a religious leader at 42%.
All right, so this weekend, Mika and I last night were having a conversation around the table, and Mika was just asking how could people still be so slavishly devoted to Donald Trump? And it's important to say here we weren't talking about
the orange antichrist.
Republican. She understands how people can vote Republican. She wasn't saying, "Oh, I don't understand," and we weren't saying we don't understand how, somebody could be pro-life. We weren't saying we don't understand how people
the orange antichrist. I love that. Oh God! I mean, bro, look at this too. The latest YouGov poll: Trump 62%, DeSantis 16%, Ramaswamy 7%.
Could have maybe a more expansive view of the Second Amendment than the Supreme Court even. We weren't talking about issues or socials. It was, again, not related to Republicans or conservatism. We certainly understand what people might be turned off on the left and some of the extremes on the left. This was about Donald Trump. How could people support Donald Trump? And the question just kept coming up, and there were really no good answers. Except, the question is it a cult? Is it a cult? I mean, you look at it, Charlie, you look at the definition, cult leaders. I just saw this on Google off the top. Cult leaders must be dynamic, charismatic, and convincing because their goal is to control their members to acquire money or power-related advantages. These characteristics are crucial because a cult leader needs his members to strictly adhere to his teachings and doctrines. Well, the funny thing there is it doesn't really fit there because Donald Trump doesn't really have any teaching or doctrine other than follow me blindly. But think about it, Charlie. I mean, how twisted it is, just generally, that in a...
What the hell is what are you talking about, life?
America, people follow a political leader. Like we always ask the questions, why do people have flags of a politician? Trump people might be proud about that. No, that's nothing to be proud about. Politicians serve us. We don't wave flags for them. But these numbers, 71% follow Trump, trust Trump explicitly, 63% trust their friends and family. So we was saying, well, wait a second, these people know us. They talk to us. They share our values in so many ways. We've known them for years.
No, the children.
And their children play with our children. And like, we know all these people. Like, why wouldn't they sit around the table and talk?
Bro, that's why I said they never go get over this, man. They never go get over this. They're never going to get over it. It's going to be 10, 15 years from now. They're going to be talking about this. Oh, that's what America went in the wrong direction back there, and they took it. They took it. Now everywhere you look, everybody's gay, everybody's black, everybody's speaking Spanish, everybody's speaking some type of jib jabber I can't understand. God damn it, this is the United States. Like that's we ain't never gonna hear the end of it.
To this community, and you look at that number, they trust a politician, a failed reality TV talk show host who has been indicted because of what he did with porn star, who's been indicted for trying to steal election, which they know he tried to steal the election. I think they must be happy that he tried to steal the election. They've heard the tapes. And then conservative media figures, you know, people go, oh, it's because they watch Fox. It's because they watch Fox.
Right, it do be the Joe show. When he on, it's just be him talking.
Well, no, now Trump,
like people start talking and then he just be like, oh, yeah, let me just keep going for another 4 minutes.
members are attacking Fox News. And then this is the most shocking thing coming from the evangelical church. Nearly 30% more people blindly follow their cult leader, Donald Trump, than their own religious leaders. That's like, please, don't tell me about how this is a Jesus thing. It's not a Jesus thing. It's a cult thing. When 30% more blindly follow Trump than listen to religious leaders. I think this is one of the most revealing polls in quite some time to ask, answer the question, why do people blindly follow Trump? And I don't know what a definition exactly of a cult is. I read it on Google and a lot of those things certainly line up. This though is bizarre. Let's just focus on that 30% more blindly follow Trump and trust this politician.
No, it is a cult, and I'm really glad you're featuring this, Joe, because this was the number that I was looking at last night as I was preparing for the week. If you had any doubt that the Republican base has become this hermetically sealed alternative reality, just look at those numbers. And it also, it is hard to get your head.
They said right. They said we want a new Jesus. We don't want that old soft pussy ass, gay ass Jesus. We want Jesus with the AK-47s and the AR-15s with 57 bitches around him. That's the type of Jesus we want. God damn it.
Head around, that degree of slavish devotion. And the question there was, who do you believe is going to tell you the truth? And you have more than 70%. Name someone who is probably the worst chronicle liar in American political history. But it is the contrast. When you have 30% more saying that we believe that Trump tells us the truth rather than religious leaders. I mean, this explains, I think David French made this point yesterday, this explains why the religious objections to Donald Trump are not going to land, and why it's probably beyond the capability at this point of church leaders to say, no, this is just the wrong direction for us to go. But this is a pretty good example, and this is a pretty good example between this, the CBS poll, showing that he's above 60% now.
Yo, that's how I be on them podcasts. It'd be them guys be like, I adhere to Judeo-Christian values. And then they be on them podcasts and be like, that's why, a bitch got to stay in the house. Bitch got to stay in the kitchen. Bitch, go make me a sandwich, ho. You know what I'm saying? Like, if whether or not a bitch I ain't with it, I'm going to have other bitches too. Cause all my bitches, but you know what I'm saying? I love me some Jesus.
Despite all of these indictments, I think we have a picture here. But again, how do you break through that? How do you do this? It is a fever that has not come close to breaking.
Well, and one of the reasons why you can't break through is if you ask why, and you actually try and literally have a conversation, you say, I need to understand why you feel this way. What was the fact? based event that leads you to this conclusion. And you won't even finish that. They'll go, stop, don't even want to talk about it. I will not talk about it. That is what I got last night. And that is a cult, when you don't even want to talk about it because you believe what you believe.
And then God said, tell that bitch to make a sandwich. Bitch, give up your job. Don't be having your own money. But they're like Judeo-Christian values, but actually it's the red pill community is dying. There's always a grifter that there's always a grift that revolves around opulence and capitalism in general, in terms of and by that I mean look at me and all my stuff. You should listen to me. That goes here and it goes there, it's in the self-help and it's in the this and it's in the that, it's all over the place. And it went into that kind of pickup dating community manosphere, and then it'll stick around. But I'm just saying that to say a lot of conservatives seem to kind of be trashing the community because it's so closely tied to Andrew Tate and his sex trafficking case and shit like that. But yeah, nah, man, it'd just be funny watching them dudes act so important to adhere to fundamentalism, to fundamentalist Judeo-Christian values, which is why I live a deviant lifestyle. But a bitch got to make me a sandwich. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. I see how this works. I see how this works. Now, oh, we got some fun. Speaking of that, I think this is the perfect right, shifted to junior high school. Hold up, here we go. This is the perfect shift right here, right? Boss demands employees have six packs. You ain't got no six packs, you can't work here because I only want men who put in the work. If you don't have a six pack, that's a good sign that you're a lazy bum ass piece of shit. That's what that means. It's not because I think it's hot. I just want to be around a bunch of hot dudes all day. He want to be around a bunch of hot guys all day. All right now, because what else difference does it make? Now, every day that you come in, I want you to put on this belly shirt. You got to come to work in belly shirts, crop tops, and make sure the knot's real nice and tight up top. type of shit is this. And it's funny too because it's well, what if they just don't really have the body frame to have a six pack? Because it's people I have an 8-pack, and yeah, I'm in great shape. But a lot of the reason why I'm so ripped is because my genes are like that. I'm really tall and spread out. But it's plenty of people who are more compact and they not ripped, but them motherfuckers is strong. And they can, man, and they can run for miles and miles, and they can do 1,000,000 trillion push-ups, and they ready to go. They ready, you know what I'm saying? So again, sometimes it's just a matter of body type. You can't be judging everybody, man. So, but nah, this shit is hilarious. Right. This ain't right. So life, exactly. This ain't gay shit. This is man shit. You're not a man if you don't have a 6-pack. Fuck your 4-pack. Fuck out of here. Fuck your nah. 6-packs are better. 6-packs are better. Nothing else is acceptable. No two people are the same, which is why they might be motivated by very different things. While some are encouraged by nice words, others need tough love to really affect them. That might be one of the reasons the internet was seemingly split by the sales trainer Andy Elliott and his way of motivating fellow salespeople. In his videos, he shares insight and tips that have no sugarcoating. Oh yeah, he's as real as it gets. He ain't got time for bullshit. Typically causing quite a buzz in the comments. One of them pointing out that Elliott only hires people with 6-packs. Seems to have really divided the online community into camps about it. Well, I mean, hey, if you know what I'm saying, if that's what he want, you feel me? If that's what he want, then that's what he want. He's going for an image. He's going for a brand. He went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, see, he need that. He need that. He said, "You got to send me pics before I accept you. Send in the pics. 6-pack or you're fired." No, this shit is just fun. This shit is funny. I'm gonna tell you this: my entire company, my entire team. If you don't have a six pack, you don't work for us. God damn it! Right, exactly like Soul Life said. This isn't gay. This isn't gay shit. This is man shit. You ain't no man if you ain't got no six pack. Fuck out of here. Fuck type of shit you thought this was. We the Marines over here. My man's never left the Navy SEALs. He left the Navy SEALs, but the Navy SEALs never left him. Okay, what does it say? No, I know. It's called a standard. How about we raise them? How about we raise them? How about we raise them? How about you guys quit getting civilized and you guys quit settling? Stop being civilized. Stop being happy. You know, if you don't have the genetics to have a six pack, then fuck you. That's what he said. He said, if you don't have the genetics for a six pack, then get the fuck out my face. Oh yeah, she working on her seven pack. You know what I'm saying? Jenny up, she working on her seven pack. You know what I'm saying? Look, listen, and you can't fool the brother. You can't fool the man either. If you go and try to come in with with some cosmetic surgery with some fake abs, he gonna know because he gonna gut punch you. He gonna that's what he does. Be like, now, once you cross this line, he gonna draw a line in front of you and be like, now I'll tell you one time only. Once you cross this line, what happens to you is not liable on me. Do you understand? You are liable for every single last thing that happens to you when you cross this line. And then you cross the line and he just boom gives you a good old gut punch. And if you can take it, then you're hired. You good. You know what I'm saying? But don't be coming up to him with no bullshit because he's gonna find out what it is. Quit getting civilized and quit settling. Don't be we sleep outside too, you know. I'm all clean and crispy right now. I sleep outside. I just take showers in the morning. Oh, damn. It opened up on another page. Well, let's see if it works because it doesn't work. Of course, they have the same. Hold up, here we go. I'm about to bring it up to this page. And of course, they have the same like music that they had playing in every single one of these videos like this. Like whatever that shit is. Hold up, here we go. That they always got playing in one of the Andrew Tate videos. Here we go.
No, I know. It's called, everybody say standard. How about we raise them? How about we raise them?
Yo, these types of seminars kill me because it's like it'd be a whole bunch of adults who just gather into a room to get scolded. They just gather into a room to get told that they lazy fat pieces of shit who ain't worth nothing. Like they just I got there. Oh, I thought I'm like, damn, I thought I was gathering for an opportunity and I just got told I was a fat, lazy piece of shit the whole time. And he go up here and be like, yeah, shut up and listen to me right now. Okay. I'm talking. You don't clap. You don't acknowledge anything I say unless I give you permission. Listen, do you have a six pack? Put your hand up if you have a six pack. Be like, all right, I got men coming around right now. They're going to give you a fucking gut punch. You understand me? You're like, God damn, bro. I'm just trying to get my bills paid. That's all I'm looking for. Shit.
How about we raise them? How about you guys quit getting fucking civilized and you guys quit settling? You know, there's some people in this
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Yeah, listen to me right now.
room that said, I would sue my company if they told me I had to have a six pack. We know you would. That conversation was for the 1%ers. That wasn't for you.
Yeah. That conversation was for the look. Listen, if you're not a part of the 1%, you're a fat, lazy, stupid piece of shit. I'm like, bro, like this, these. I mean, especially now too, because like once you're like a grown for real, and you see stuff like this, it's just funny because it's so fake and it's such bullshit. It's like, yeah, yeah, everyone's like, bro, shut up, like, dude, shut up, Jesus Christ, like, calm the fuck down.
I'm going to tell you this, my entire company, my entire team, if you don't have a six pack, you don't work for us. No, I know. It's called, everybody say standard.
Standard.
How about we raise them? How about we raise them?
You felt that power. How about we raise them? Hmm? Yeah. Yeah. How about you? How about you? If you don't look like me, like that shit funny as hell.
How about we raise them? How about you guys quit getting fucking civilized and you guys quit settling? You know, there's some people in this room that said, I would sue my company if they told me I had to have a six-pack. We know you would. That conversation was for the 1%ers. That wasn't for you.
Oh God, these people are so corny, bruh. It's so hilarious. This shit is hilarious. Like, yeah, shut the fuck. They be like, yeah, shut the fuck up. uh, men can be so hilarious because we're all just people. You know what I'm saying? And when you've seen enough in life, you know, it's just you just learn and realize that everybody can get got. Like, everybody can get their ass whooped and everybody can get their ass shot by somebody. You know what I'm saying? So like people are just funny, man. People can be a problem, people can be dangerous, but at the end of the day, everybody's just a person. All right, here we go. Pence says Trump shouldn't be disqualified, even if convicted. Said that needs to be left up to the American people. You know, I've criticized Trump as much as I'm willing to do. Okay, I'm not going to cross any more lines. I have 2% popularity, and I need to keep it above 1.5%.
Look, President Trump is entitled to a presumption of innocence. He's entitled to his day in court. And I'm just not going to comment on the latest leak or the latest reporting coming out of that process.
Okay, let me ask you, fully taking your point that everybody is presumed innocent until proven guilty. I remember in 2002, you voted to expel James Traficant, not after he was accused, but after he was convicted of a felony on corruption charges. You and virtually every other member of the House voted to expel him, saying that it wasn't right to have a convicted felon as a member of Congress. Would you hold that same standard for the White House?
Well, I would tell you that.
Yo, I'm finna start saying significant anytime anything fantastic happens. If I take like a fantastic hit or something, if I take a bite of some amazing food, a sip of some incredible wine, you know what I'm saying? Like if I have some type of crazy sexual experience, I'm gonna be like significant. That was significant.
It is the function of the Congress to determine membership where there's ethical violations.
Luke, my brother, thank you so much for joining us today. We having a good sign. You have a good time, rather. You have a good one as well. You have a safe one.
And I remember the Traficant case from about 20 years ago. It was really quite outrageous, John. But if you're saying would I apply that to my former running mate in this race? Look, I think that needs to be left to the American people. Look, let's let have the former president have his day in court. Let's maintain a presumption of innocence in this matter and in the other matter that unfold.
I mean, the whole disqualification thing is a big whatever because unless they actually do it, who gives a fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like unless they actually disqualify him from something, then who gives a damn? Yes, hell, man, we gonna have the best merch in the world. Hell yeah, just significant. Just in case you need a reminder, you know what I'm saying? Just in case you need a reminder, we all have a significant impact in the community. Okay, we have one more news related one, and then we have 3 fun non-news related. Now, here we go. Let's hold on. I will not. I will not. Trump boasts on Truth Social he'll be dodging all the GOP primary debates. All of them. Absolutely all of them. Okay, here we go. Let's just read what the man has to say. We're going to read it straight from the horse's mouth. You know what I'm saying?
New CBS poll just out.
Got to put that all the way he capitalizes.
I will therefore not be doing the debates.
At the end.
I will therefore not be doing the debates.
Snackificant. Snacky. Yeah, you stoned. Snackificant. We can use that, but nah, we all stoned. We all high. All right, here we go.
New CBS poll just out has me leading the field by legendary numbers.
Why did he put legendary in quotations? What was the point of that? If anything, you could put that. If anything, you could put that in caps. I mean, like if you want to capitalize something, it would make sense for you to put that in caps.
Trump 62%, 46 points above the sanctimonious, who's crashing like an ailing bird. Ramaswamy 7%, Pence 5%, Scott 3%.
Oh yeah, see, the sanctimonious is who Trump got the most beef with because he got the nerve to be in second place. Everybody else ain't really a bother, but you feel me? The sanctimonious, no, he a problem, and he betrayed Donald Trump. You see, he betrayed him. You feel me? Like it's be Trump. He was like, "Yo, I put you there." You feel me? You can't run against me. He calls him
Ada.
He look how he put Haley at 2%.
Sloppy Chris Christie.
Of course. Like he isn't sloppy himself.
Sloppy Chris Christie 2%. Ada Hutchinson.
He put Ada in quotations. Why? And he didn't even spell his name right. What is he trying to spell it like it's a woman's name or something?
Ada Hutchinson 1%. The public knows who I am and what a successful presidency I had. With energy independence, strong borders and military, biggest ever tax and regulation cuts, no inflammation, strongest economy in history, and much more. I will therefore not be doing the debates.
Hey. I mean, hey, can you blame the guy who but again, like he should come in and we got the boom. And then he just come in WWE style, you know what I'm saying, walking down the aisle, ready to do his thing, ready to go crazy on somebody. But yeah, no, that
Sloppy Chris Christie.
oh God, now look, listen, now we getting into some other shit, right? Now, I understand getting it on. You feel me? I understand. Couple caught having intercourse on Disneyland ride. I didn't. Oh, you got to be more tactful than that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people they just like to have a little bit of a thrill going on. You feel me? And I did it outside before. You feel me? I done ran around. I was in high school when I did that shit. Where I was like 19, something like that, 18, 19 when I did it. And I don't do things like that anymore. So, but nah, this shit is just funny as hell because you come across these types of headlines. A little too much fun. Oh, then somebody found them. Nah, but look at these headlines. I didn't even really want to go into this shit that much, but it's just funny as hell the type of headlines that you find. Like people are just hilarious, man. People are fucking hilarious. Oh, oh. Right, exactly. He said there are 100 places to smash at Disney. Right. You could just either more comfortable places, but again, maybe they just thrill seekers. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they just thrill seekers. Okay, now check this out. Now, oh, now this is the greatest sight ever that I'll be telling y'all about. And this is the reason right here. Here we go with the chip chick. His pregnant wife is cheating on him. And she was hanging out with her ex while sending him photos of baby clothes she wanted to buy. Like, bro, the stories on this website are fucking hilarious because it's just like you said, Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. He said on the Gravitron. Right, you got to be careful. You better hope that they sanitize. Now, when you go to Disneyland or Disney World, you got to double check to make sure that they sanitize everything. You got to bring your own sanitizer. But no, I'm telling y'all, man, if you ever bored, then you need to go on to this website because I don't know how the hell they get these stories. I guess random ass people just send in random BS from their life. But I'll be like, how? But hey, people check it out. His pregnant wife is cheating on him. See now, look, and I'm gonna show y'all this one, right? And here's the other crazy one that I found. Like you just get to be all nosy up in people crazy personal business. Her mom is about to move in with her prison pen pal, even though her mom has never met this guy in real life. Oh man, you just get so much juicy, crazy bullshit on this website. You know what I'm saying? So again, these people gonna have to give me a they just use stock photos for these things. But yeah, nah, these people gonna have to give me some type of a sponsorship because I'll be on here I'll be on here talking about this website. She and her best friend made a pact not to go after a guy they both liked. But her best friend hooked up with him anyway and lied to her about it. Like, bro, like what the fuck kind of this website is this? She doesn't want her close friend to attend her birthday party because she's a bad drinker who has a history of getting way too wasted. Like what the her friend accused her of being condescending towards their waitress with Down syndrome when they met up at a cafe. It's just random weird, just random weird ass stories of just being all up in people business. Her cheapskate boyfriend humiliated her in a restaurant when his coupon for these are in the longest titles ever. Her cheapskate boyfriend humiliated her in a restaurant when his coupon for a free meal didn't work. He held up a line of people while waiting for a manager since he didn't want to pay full price. Like, goddamn, this website is funny as hell, bruh. Oh my god. Hold on, what you talking about over there? But yes, yo, that was a fantastic, fantastic, wonderful Monday stream. Great way to get this week started. And again, just like normal, man, I appreciate all of y'all. I appreciate all of y'all for the encouragement, for the support, for the love. And thank you again. I don't know if Hassan is still in here. I know he's a working man. I know he's busy and on the road. But congratulations again to getting that hookup at Costco. Congratulations and good luck to you and best wishes to you. And thank you again so much for the very, very generous $500 super chat. Thank you so much. But now we're gonna take another hit. And again, tomorrow, thank you, my brother Mick. But yes, tomorrow I'm doing my normal stream, probably around 11 Eastern time. And thank you so much, Jen, for joining us. Thank you so much. Yeah, tomorrow I'm doing my stream around 11, and then I'll be on with Ravana again. Unless someone's scheduling, I'll be on with Ravana again. Wednesday, I'm doing another episode of Lock Talk. Thursday, I'm doing another episode of Nerd News. Yeah. Right, Fritz, exactly. We ain't being nosy because again, it's like there's no way that they have these stories, but these stories unless people are willingly just sending them in. But honestly, it's kind of a brilliant idea for just a platform that people just come in on just to eavesdrop. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like a platform like that could stick around for a long ass time just because. I mean, I don't know how much money it can make. It probably ain't gonna make no type of significant money, but I can see people just sticking around, just wanting to check out and see what's up with everybody because it'd be some crazy shit in there. Like you just scrolling down the timeline and all of a sudden it's like, my mom's going to move in with her prison pen pal. Like, oh, that may not be a good idea. God damn. I have to read more. Yeah, exactly, G, exactly. I love you too, Fritz, and thank you so much. Thank you so much for everything. Felicia, thank you. We're right. Jerry Springer flourished off that type of stuff because, again, you knew what you were going to get. It was always going to be ridiculous yet entertaining. Well, thank you for tuning in, Alex. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. I'm trying to think if I should take a bigger hit than this. Yes, I need to take a bigger hit than this. This is not a big enough hit because we had a very, very, very good stream today. We got to take a bigger hit. All right, here we go. I said I was looking at that and I was like, oh no, I don't know. We could do better than this for sure. All right, here we go. Yes, the answer is always yes. You know, when in doubt, just when it comes to weed, when in doubt, just say yes. All right, here we go.